On the shores of the Mediterranean, a storm is brewing, not of nature, but of steel, firepower, and strategy. Two Arab nations, bound by history yet driven by their own ambitions, are reshaping the balance of power in North Africa and the Middle East. Egypt and Algeria, guardians of the Mediterranean's eastern and western gates, are embarking on an unprecedented military buildup. Their recent arms deals, advanced acquisitions, and strategic partnerships are not just transactions of weapons. They are milestones in a new Arab military doctrine that aims for independence, strength, and deterrence. But why are these two countries investing so heavily in their armed forces? What does this mean for the Arab world, and how will it affect the geopolitical landscape of the region? Welcome to this new episode of Military Facts, where we dive deep into the military rise of Egypt and Algeria, two giants whose cooperation could reshape the future of the Arab world. The strategic role of Egypt and Algeria. Egypt and Algeria are not just ordinary Mediterranean states. Egypt, standing guard over Africa's eastern gateway, is the shield of the Arab world, the heir of the October War, and the force that shattered the myth of the invincible army. Algeria, on the other hand, is the voice of revolution, the fortress that defied colonialism, and the guardian of vast frontiers stretching across the desert and the sea. Together, these two nations embody a shared vision: preserving sovereignty, protecting national interests, and maintaining strategic balance in one of the world's most unstable regions. Their military cooperation is more than a matter of tactics and arms. It is built on brotherhood, shared struggles against colonialism, and a dream of a unified Arab power. Why Egypt and Algeria are upgrading their militaries? The 21st century has become a battleground of shifting alliances and rising tensions. Nations change partners as quickly as they change uniforms, and military might has become the true measure of sovereignty. For Egypt, threats come from multiple directions: terrorism in the Sinai, instability in Libya, water disputes over the Ethiopian dam, and the constant tensions along its eastern border with Gaza. To face such complex challenges, Egypt requires a multi-capable army, flexible, modern, and equipped for both deterrence and direct confrontation. Algeria, meanwhile, must secure its vast borders against security threats from the Sahel, protect its Mediterranean interests, and assert itself as a leading North African power. For both countries, building modern arsenals is not an option, it is a necessity. Diversifying arms suppliers, the path to independence. One of the most remarkable strategies pursued by both Cairo and Algiers is their decision to diversify arms suppliers. No longer willing to depend on a single source, they are spreading their acquisitions across multiple partners. Egypt, once reliant mainly on the United States and Russia, has now expanded its network to include France, China, South Korea, and even potential collaborations with Turkey. Algeria, historically close to Russia, has deepened ties with China and Turkey, ensuring its arsenal remains versatile and advanced. This diversification is not just technology, it is about independence. By avoiding reliance on a single arms supplier, Egypt and Algeria guarantee strategic autonomy and freedom of maneuver in a world where politics often dictates the flow of weapons. Major Egyptian acquisitions. In recent years, Egypt has significantly strengthened its military with groundbreaking deals. Air defense. The German Iris-T system with a range of 40 kilometers, Russian S-300 with a 75-kilometer range, and reports of acquiring the Chinese HQ-9B, a system rivaling the S-400 with ranges up to 350 kilometers. These layers provide Egypt with formidable protection against aircraft and missiles. Fighter jets. France's Dassault Rafale, with its advanced radar and multi-role capabilities, now forms the backbone of Egypt's Air Force. Cairo has also introduced the Chinese J-10, while discussions about joint production of Turkey's fifth-generation Khan fighter reveals its ambition to develop indigenous advanced aviation technology. Drones. Egypt is investing heavily in unmanned systems, from local projects like NIM and Soccer to imported Chinese Winglong 2 drones capable of reconnaissance and precision strikes. Artillery and rocket systems. Egypt acquired the South Korean K-239 Chunmoo multiple rocket launcher, firing 6 rockets in 30 seconds with a range of 290 kilometers, and the K-9 Thunder self-propelled howitzer with a 50-kilometer range. Electronic warfare. Advanced radar and jamming systems, supported by cooperation with China's tech giants, are enhancing Egypt's electronic warfare capabilities. Major Algerian acquisitions. Algeria has matched Egypt's pace with equally impressive acquisitions. Air defense. The Russian S-400, among the most advanced air defense systems in the world, alongside the Chinese HQ-22, capable of targeting stealth aircraft and long-range missiles. Fighter jets. Algeria became the first foreign customer of Russia's Su-57 fifth-generation stealth fighter. Its fleet also includes Su-35s and Su-30 MKIs, giving it dominance in the skies of North Africa. Drones. Algeria has acquired Turkish Aksungur and Anka drones, Chinese Winglong 2, and even Iranian Shahed 136 loitering munitions, granting it powerful reconnaissance and strike options across its vast desert terrain. Artillery and rocket systems. The Serbian Nora B-52 self-propelled howitzer with a range of 56 kilometers strengthens its ground firepower. Electronic warfare. With Russian and Chinese long-range radar and jamming systems, Algeria ensures its forces remain shielded from cyber and electronic threats. Beyond weapons, building an Arab deterrent force. The military buildup of Egypt and Algeria is not just about prestige or regional rivalry. It is about creating an Arab deterrent force capable of facing regional and international threats. Egypt, with its central position and historical military leadership, acts as the eastern pillar of African and Middle Eastern security. Algeria, guarding the Western Mediterranean and the Maghreb, serves as the Western fortress. Together, they send a clear message. The Arab world will no longer be defenseless, nor will it rely solely on external powers for protection. Their growing cooperation, from joint exercises to intelligence sharing, strengthens Arab strategic depth and complicates the calculations of potential adversaries, especially Israel, which has long relied on its undisputed military edge. Conclusion. In the end, the massive arms deals signed by Egypt and Algeria are not mere numbers on contracts. They are bold steps toward building a new Arab military doctrine. From advanced air defenses to stealth fighters, from drones to rocket systems, both nations are crafting a vision of independence and strength. The question now is not whether Egypt and Algeria can cooperate, but to what extent their partnership can redefine the Arab world's military future. Could this be the beginning of a new Arab power bloc capable of defending sovereignty and reshaping the balance of power in the Mediterranean? Tell us what you think in the comments. Do you believe the cooperation between these two giants could pave the way for greater Arab unity and independence? And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell icon to stay updated with every new analysis.